Hello again, I'm Jennifer, and today I want to show you a new product that's up in the store and how I'm going to be using it for now until I get my color printer, which I don't know when that's going to be. So this is what I have made already, and I think they're awesome. This is going to go in my Beauty from Ashes journal, and I thought it fit really well because it looks kind of like it's burnt on the edges. And these are photos by my friend Aline Vargas, and she lives in Mexico, and she has an interesting life story of triumph over tragedy. She has battled cancer in her leg, and she walks with braces or crutches, and so I think it would go well with the theme of my book, Beauty from Ashes. Anyway, and I'll show you how I did this. These do have some color to them, so like a sepia, and then I added a color on the dress here and on the clothing here, a little bit on the edges. So let's get busy and show you how they are created. Let's pick one of her great photos. I want to get a bigger one this time. My printer does not print very well right now. I think it's the paper I'm using, so I might, for the rest of these that I'm doing, get some different paper. This is just whatever I could find at the store near me, but I can get my husband to pick up some better paper for me, and we'll try that. Then maybe I won't get all these lines, but really once you color it up, the lines are not as noticeable if you happen to have the same problem on yours. But if you're printing from a color printer, you should get the lovely tones. It is black and white on most of them. The one with the little coat on it is green. I think some other ones have color on a different page. So if you use these, you need to write photo by Aline Vargas on the back or on the front somewhere. If you use them in a journal, maybe you could write a dedication page or some kind of a page addition. It says photos by Aline Vargas, and you can spell her name easily from the download you will get because it has her name right on it. I have put my dedication on the back so you can really see it well. All right. Let's get busy. Now, another couple of things you're going to need for this project, or something like it, is crackle paint. Distress crackle paint from Tim Holtz. I've got the clear and the black. You don't want it to look like mine looks like, maybe just the clear. And you'll need some vintage photo and whatever color you want to add for fun. I think I'm going to add light blue to this one. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, here's that. And your daubers to add it with. Okay, let's get started. Oh yes, and you're gonna need some cardstock. Cardstock is the next thing. Some sort of cardstock. My husband was messing with mine last night. Hopefully he didn't mess me up. Here it is. I found some. He didn't mess me up. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. the cardstock. Now why am I doing it this way? Because I found out the cardstock doesn't hold the ink very well either, unless you've got some kind of different cardstock. You can also use photo paper. Photo paper works really well. I just don't have any. I remember I had some for a while and used it to print out a photo, and it worked real well. You would have to get a full sheet of photo page, a full 8 by 11 or whatever it is, because that's what these were put on in the computer when I made the download. Either that or glue some together, tape some together. Okay, let's get all the way to the edge. Alright, I'm going to use my brayer. Didn't get all the way. Zeb, could you shut my door, please? Oh, it is shut. Okay. Felt like it was open. It wasn't open, folks. Just losing my mind, that's all. Okay. Believe it's all on. Don't know how it got not straight there, but anyway. Then I'm gonna just cut it out. We are imperfect individuals here, just let you know. Alright, I got that cut out. Start the transformation. Okay. First, I'm going to start with this lovely vintage photo, because that's what we're making. A vintage photo. Don't remember what her little brother's name is. Maybe I should ask her. I'm getting a good lot on, because I want a lot of it to stay on. Alright. Now I need the little blue. I add the blue to his shirt. Maybe his pants too, because they're a little darker, so it'll look like two colors. Maybe. Just darker and lighter blue. Alright. Looking good. Now I am going to go ahead and use my crackle paint. Wait, one more thing. I'm going to add this to the back. Okay. probably gonna use paint. Let me get my little book. It is kind of messy. Now you could do this same process, I suppose, to photo paper, or just the black part. You'll have to do some experiments, see how it turns out. And do send me photos. I have a Facebook page. You can send me a message with some photos. My Facebook page should be down below. Okay, got that on. And it did bubble up just a tad. That's there. Okay. Oops, maybe there too. Now let's get some drawing on that so that I can push it down a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can get this smashed down a little bit. I'm just gonna do it like that so that I don't rip the page or anything. Ooh, it's taken some of that paint off. Which is fine. I'll show you what we'll do about that. Okay, so that's on pretty good. I'm going to dry it just a little bit more. Okay. Now we got our black. For some reason my black is more watery, which I like. Alright, now I'm going to take this black and try to get those little white marks it made covered up. Oh dear. You may have ruined your eyeball. Okay. Let's see. And get it all the way down. There we go. Now an alternative option is to hit it with our vintage photo. Get all these edges of your sponge covered with it. Well, that's crackle paint. It does that anyway. It just does. So it makes it look more old. And you got to go back and cover it up. Still have that texture. Okay, now we're going to hit it with the black. Don't like what it did to her eye, the black. Don't do what I did and mess up her eye. Still may figure out a way to deal with it, but for now, let's just go ahead and get the edges And poor Arlene will have a black eye. Sorry. This picture has gone through the fire. Goodness. I don't even know if she had any fires in her life. Don't think she has, but hey, she may have. You know, being in a kind of a physical condition as she had, it's like a fire, you know. She not only went through cancer, but she went through knee infection. So she's had some rough days. And she's a teacher. She's probably teaching right now online. So I think they have online classes going on where she is. Like some of you probably do still. Though I hear that it's kind of hard to get to work all the time because some people don't have good reception and all that malarkey going on. I'll just go back and kind of tap it down with my hand. I don't know if that's completely necessary, but I think it makes it have a cool look. Then you're gonna have to fix your hand. That part didn't get down. So, I'll go back in, smash it up a bit, and get it down. Always gotta make sure you get your stuff down. Oh, I made more mess. Like I said, leave it to me. Anyway, get the idea. Get all the nooks and crannies. And you want to dry it and do the other side. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to go out and put the lid on my glue. Get some things out of the way. And we're going to dry it. Do some more things I didn't get down. Oh my goodness. Oops, we got crickety. Okay. See if I can get to them. Yeah, here we go. Which all of this adds to the vintage flavor of things. It'll have some creases and stuff like that. More at the bottom here. I'm going to tear it. That always helps too. How in the world does it help? Well, old pictures get torn. Sometimes. Now I'm going to hit it with the ooey gooey black. Okay. Wow, I got black everywhere now. Yay. All right. So once you got your black part on, if you're doing this with me, you're going to take your scissors, and where the black part has dipped down, you're going to cut parts of that away and kind of rough it up. Save time, I already did the cutting, and we're just doing the roughing. Now we're going to take our black and do the other side. Hopefully we'll get that roughed part covered at the same time. Okay. You just kind of angle it as you want some of that burnt look. It doesn't have to be burnt look, it can be like weathered look, because a lot of the old photos way back had this black undercoating to the film paper. And that is another reason I like the black. Maybe not when this picture was taken, but back even farther, early 1900s and such. Trying not to mess up her name. These pictures are very precious to her, and I like them. I certainly do. I'm gonna get a little bit more on my brush. Love this because it comes with a brush too. I don't keep brushes. They either get messed up or somebody uses them and I can't find them anymore. So, now, one thing I forgot to do is use my vintage photos. So I'm going to do that afterwards. Let's see if we got this done on the front. Pretty good, pretty good. I think it did the trick on the edges. Let me check. Not on theirs. Coming up, that's fine. Just need to get that down sometime. Go ahead and get this dried. Sorry if I made you crooked. Okay, I'm going to use my ink. Hopefully it's all dry. Really looking sooty now, isn't it? I've got soot everywhere. Get it really good and blended the best you can. It'll blend more when we put the top coat on. Alright, let's go in with the top coat, a clear crackle paint. good. And we will try it. Hopefully I'm not burning the other side again. Okay, so far so good. There's some spots I missed, so I'm going to go and fix that. Alright. Okay, they are crackly and lovely. Now I'm going to go back and do some more black ink over the white spots. I don't like white spots. Okay. Oh dear. I think I should have used, should have used brown. Little Bubba, he's so cute. Okay, well there she is. Like I always do, I'm going to turn it over. Just in case I turn around this video. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. And get out there and get you some of these beautiful pictures I have on my Etsy shop, and let me see what you make with them on my Facebook page. Bye bye.